Alright guys, and we are back. So that first game was a real doozy. The guy we played against Tybalt's Trickery, they ended up casting their Cascade cards three times in a row. First one we silenced, second 2 times they hit some Spirit Guides. And then in the second game, he Violent Outburst in response to my fetch, got an Ulamog, the old one, and had a Stone Rain his own land since the cast trigger is mandatory. So you heard it here first, guys. That deck is not too great when it beats itself. So we're gonna go back into the queue, try again, see what happens. Hopefully play against another Tybalt's Trickery deck because that was actually really funny game. The main things we're trying to avoid here are spirits, which are just so terrible because they have creatures that can just remove our enchantments from the game permanently. I've had a fair amount of success against the Tybalt decks with the Planeswalkers because they really can't do anything game one if we get out any lock pieces. There is the new version with blue that plays Brazen Borrower. They can continuously play and exile Brazen Borrower and cast his Adventure because Tybalt essentially makes it, when it exiles, you can cast it from exile and you can cast the Adventure side from it. So that is one way they can beat us. So, but shouldn't be any problem if we do get out an early Dovescape. So that is our game plan in pretty much every single game. So, and as you saw in that last game, you don't really need to rush out Enduring Ideal. The deck is made to do that, but you don't need to, because some games do go fairly long and you can end up drawing cards. So I'm going to mulligan this one. We do have ways to get Dovescape and Form the Dragon back into our deck and even cast Form the Dragon, but there's just not a lot of upside here. We're not going to have any cards. We have Treasure Map that could technically scry us into more lands. We're going to mulligan. I think this is a better hand. What would we bottom, though? I think we bottom an On Thin Ice, because O-Ring, Phyrexian Unlife, one part of the combo. If you play against an aggro deck, this is a fairly decent hand. We're going to keep it, bottom an On Thin Ice. And if it is another Tybalt's Trickery deck, we do have outs in terms of just playing our snow-covered plains and then On Thin Icing their Emrakul. So I do actually like On Thin Ice. It's a really good card. And I'm playing 4 of them, so it's their turn. Okay. Let's hope they don't cheese us out. So Wooded Foothills. What can this mean? Alright. Alright. Thraben Inspector. Wooded Foothills. Could be Jund. If they were a type of burn deck, they would have played something. Man. I think I just got to play the Thraben Inspector and just get the train rolling, and we can start attacking. And we can hold up the Silence next turn. If they are one of the Tybalt decks, we have O-Ring. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And they could just Violent Outburst us. If they get the 3-colored land, then we know it's a Tybalt deck. No, it's a Stomping Ground, so they're not a Tybalt deck. I don't know what they are. Gemstone Caverns. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe it is a Tybalt Trickery deck. No, it's Dredge. Alright, that's fine. This is actually a fairly good matchup for us then. Alright, draw. Okay, so we're going to play this Windswept Heath. And, so they're going to start dredging next turn. I think it is important that we crack this clue this turn. Yeah. Okay. So we might just have to get out a snow-covered plains, I think. They're going to dredge 3. Right. Dredge 3. And we're going to crack this clue at the end of the turn. Perhaps silence them if they do something dumb. I don't know what Dredge can do that we would actually like. Conflagrate is fine. We got Leyline. It's really good. So he's going to cast Loam again. Yeah, maybe it's a sorcery. Yeah. Maybe we should have cast Silence there. Not quite sure. So we're going to crack this clue. Crack the clue. And we got 9 lives. Awesome. So we got a pretty good hand. Windswept Heath. So we're going to go and just start casting our good cards. Main board, they don't have any way to deal with our enchantments, so... And we got our On Thin Ice for some good stuff. Really good when your opponent needs creatures to go to the graveyard. So he'll fetch, and he can Life from the Loam that again if he wants to. He has to get it back to his hand. He has 2 cards in hand. He may just run out of creature if he wants, but he's definitely going to be dredging this turn. So he did get a Stinkweed Imp in the graveyard. So that dredges 5, but that'll be next turn. Cathartic Reunion. I need the exact 2 cards. So he will Creeping Chill us, which is fine. And he already played his lands. It looks like he didn't actually hit any Prized Amalgams. He does. He does have Prized Amalgams. Okay. So he will be getting out a lot of Dumb Dudes. And he puts us down to a fairly low effect. How many of these does he have? Did he get all 4? No, 2. Okay. Good. Alright, I like Wall of Omens. Wall of Omens is a good card. And he has Ox. So what do I do here? We're going to wall. To draw a card, we are going to play our border posts. We are going to play our land. And then we On Thin Ice his Prized Amalgam. Which kind of stops some of the damage from coming through. And we can block the other one, so he'll be taking 2. I really don't want to attack this time. He does have Conflagrate, so he can start getting back life from the loam. So at some point, we're going to have to find a ley line. Obviously, this isn't ideal. He didn't actually hit anything off of that last dredge effect. He has that Ox, which ends up... Let's see. Discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. Yeah, so I think he's just building up his hand. Well, the most he can do with... Conflagrate is going to be 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and block. So this is where I really wish that I had my Wheel of Sun and Moon still in the sideboard, but it's fine. If we end up finding an Enduring Ideal or something, or even a Solemnity, there's no way he can beat us. We have 2 in the deck, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. Yeah, the one thing we could also find is a Form of the Dragon, but we're gonna have to have triple red for that, which is kind of hard. We do have the filter lands, so okay, he had another Creeping Chill. Another Narcomoeba, so that's gonna give us not as much of a turn. So we're gonna have to O-ring here and then silence him. Oh, cool, we got Treasure Map. Huh. So what do we do here? So how many turns can we survive? Alright, that's a lot of guys. So I don't think we're gonna be able to rely on 1, 2. Okay. So I think what we do is we pass a turn here, silence on their next turn. They're not going to be able to Conflagrate us, because I don't think this is an instant, it's a sorcery. So we're good there. We can block 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So long as they can't do any damage to us, then I think we're going to be okay. So we'll go ahead and let them attack. They're not going to be able to kill us with the Unlife. We're going to get 1 counter on Treasure Map. But he can conflagrate us next turn and then kill us. So, alright. We're going to block. Doot, doot. Block there. We're going to activate our treasure map. We do not want a Dovescape, so our out here is going to be to get Solemnity. Alright, we're going to go treasure map again. Leyline, we do not want a Leyline. 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 lands. And they have 7, 8. Put that on the bottom. Okay. Silence. We got another silence. Well, we survived another turn. Alright. I don't mind that. Yeah, let's do it. We're doing it. Silence for the win. And the next turn we'll have access to 6 mana. Not quite enough. But whatever. Alright, you get another Narcomoeba. Good job. And really his only option is going to be attack with everything. Yeah, doesn't even matter. Sure, put us at negative life. Jeez, the problem is that Narcomoeba is also the ninth creature they have. Alright, Rugged Prairie. That does nothing. Alright, let's do it. Nykthos. 1, 2, 3. So we can 9 lives. O-ring something. No. Because if we 9 lives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Block 1. And play our O-ring. Then I think we can survive. So we have to play 9 lives. 1, 2, wait, whoops, cancel. We can activate our Nykthos. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Play 9 lives. 1. We play O-ring. 2, 1. And then this happens to also give us, leave us with 2 treasures. We are going to target this Ox. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, let's do that. And from that, we have no more plays. So he can't remove the 9 lives. He needs to be able to get out more Bloodghasts. He has 1 Bloodghast. So 6, 7, 8. He needs to cast 2 Conflagrates. Deals damage. Alright, I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. This sucks. But let's see if he can figure it out. Because he just needs to Conflagrate, right? Alright. He's getting back lands. He's playing his Bloodghasts. That's a lot of Bloodghasts. Negative life does happen to allow Bloodghast to have haste. And here all he has to do is attack, right? He's gonna Conflagrate. How did he get so much life? How have they been gaining life? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to concede here. Yep. He has it. Unfortunate. Well, this is the problem when you only play with 2 lock pieces each. Sometimes you lose these good matchups. And I mean, it's fine. We looked through so much of our deck. So I like to bring in silences because we want to slow them down a little bit. Blood Moon's too slow. Hushbringers. Do they stop prized amalgam? I have a feeling they do. But let's just double check. Whenever a creature enters from the battlefield, creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. I think it does work the way that I think it does, so we'll go and do that. He's gonna bring in a bunch of nature's claims and stuff, but I don't think it really matters since, I mean, we just need to get out Dovescape or some form of our game plan. Leylines are really good against them. Apparitions are really good against them. So I think what we do is we take out at least one treasure map. The O-ring ability we don't need. And perhaps an on thin ice because yeah, we don't want too many of those effects. I think I'm gonna run with this. Yeah, let's do it. All right, we got our hate pieces. We got our Hushbringer. If we get our Hushbringer out, I think we're okay. It's unfortunate. He had a really slow start that game, and he still won. But that is how it is. All right, we got 3 lands, Enduring Ideal with the Silence. We're going to keep this. So I think in the first turn of the game, we don't want to cast Silence. Usually their big turn 2 is with Cathartic Reunion on turn 2. So I'm going to save my Silence for that. And Lotus Bloom. Yeah. Maybe he brings in Thoughtseize. I've seen some of the decks do that. And if that's the case, maybe we can cheese him out with a Form the Dragon or something. So that is a land. So I'm going to keep this on top just because it's our 4th land. But my advice with the deck is anything you keep on top is another card you just have to draw that keeps you away from your pieces. But it's fine since we already have our Enduring Ideal in the deck. So let's yield to this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play this tapped. No. And then we're going to pass the turn, and then on their upkeep, we're going to silence. Oh, Haggle. Ooh. That's bad. I think we still silence them here, because I really don't want them getting out of hand with some crazy, crazy cards. There you go. Have fun not casting any cards. He didn't really get anything in his graveyard anyways. Alright. Draw. Alright, another Enduring Ideal. Alright, there you go, man. You got 1 turn. 1 turn to do your stuff. So... So if we're not under pressure, usually what I do is I just get Dovescape, because there's really no way for them to deal with it. We got all the time in the world after that. Alright, let's cast this. Haha, of course. We're always this lucky. So then the question is, what do we get? So they have no... Maybe we just get Blood Moon. Oh, we get Wheel of Sun and Moon? Did I not bring in the Blood Moon? Okay, I did not. Wheel of Sun and Moon seems really good here against them. I like that. Yeah, let's just get that. I like that. And from here, they basically can't do any dredging. No, nothing. Unless they have a Nature's Claim. But this deck plays 3, I think, in the side. Maybe even 4. So they've come prepared. I'm sure they got it. Awesome. So from here, what we want to do is we want to find the Mistveil Plains. So we're not drawing anything else in this deck. So yeah, we draw a card every turn, and then we put the Dovescape in the graveyard, and that way we can bring it back. So I think from here we just end up getting out like our 2 Phyrexian Unlives, and then start getting out Solemnities or something, and just locking him out of the game. He is really trying. All right. All right, we're just gonna yield to all of these. So he gets 2 back. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. So I don't have... Jesus. So we get cheesed out by Conflagrate? Ugh, this is so bad. 4, 7. So the problem is if we get out 9 lives and then we play Solemnity and he has another Nature's Claim, then we lose. If we play Phyrexian Unlife and then he has a Nature's Claim, we just lose that turn because he can kill our Phyrexian Unlife and Conflagrate, which is not very great. If we get Leyline, he can still Nature's Claim it and then kill us. But if we get Leyline, we can get Form of the Dragon and then get Phyrexian Unlife, still soft to Nature's Claim. So I think what I'm gonna do is get out the 9 lives. No, because then we have to get Solemnity the next turn. Let's do the play that ends up making us win earlier. So I'm going to get out the Phyrexian Unlife and then play Form of the Dragon next turn. And he just can't have a bunch of Narcomoebas. That's about it. Oh, but he can still kill us with Conflagrate. So I think I do Phyrexian Unlife, Solemnity, Leyline, and then Form. That is our out. Alright. Hushbringer. Awesome. Alright. And we have our plan. He just cannot remove Phyrexian Unlife this turn. Okay. Oh shit. I also forgot about Creeping Chill. How many of these cast? That's how he's gaining life. I forgot about that. Alright. We've seen 2 Creeping Chills. So he has 2 left in his deck. Does he have the Nature's Claim? Alright, he has another Ox. Doesn't do anything. Alright, that's a Creeping Chill. He has 1 card in hand, so his Conflagrates don't do anything anymore. He can get up to a few cards. He really needs to hit a lot of Creeping Chills. 12. He puts me to negative life. Alright. So we need to get Solemnity this turn. Form the Dragon would be really, really nice, but the problem is he can conflagrate us to death because he has 4 and enough cards in hand. So we're going to get Solemnity and then Leyline. Luckily, we know he doesn't have any Nature's Claims, or else he would have played it. At least he didn't have any lands. But let's see what he has. He has 5 cards left in his library with 3 in hand. So I don't know what he's going to do. I feel like he just draws. He did just draw. So he needs to find some way to... He needs a Nature's Claim. Does he have it? Creeping Chill. Alright. And I think from here I just get Form the Dragon. Because he can no longer... Well, he can just draw a bunch of cards, but he really needs a Nature's Claim. With 2 cards left in his deck. Alright. Huh. At this point, I don't even need Form the Dragon. I can just go and get a 9 lives. Yeah. Alright, man. Oh, he's got a Blast Zone, but he's going to learn that Solemnity stops Blast Zone. Alright, have fun with that Blast Zone. Yeah, I should bring in Blood Moon. Blood Moon would be really good. I mean, if he stumbles or I get off an early Enduring Ideal like this game, Blood Moon would have been great. I think he would have conceded right away. How many Nature's Claims does he have? Only 2? That's kind of sad, actually. Alright. And there you go. Draw your last card. Figure out what Solemnity does. Yep, I can see the look on his face now. We're teaching people stuff today. We learned that Tybalt's Trickery does hit some Spirit Guides. Ulamogs do have to hit their own lands. Alright, we did say we want this Blood Moon in. And what do we take out? Man, Wheel Sun and Moon was so good that game. Except the Nature's Claim and then they killed it, so I wouldn't have actually played another Wheel Sun and Moon. Rest in Peace we don't play because we don't want our stuff getting exiled if they kill our enchantments. What do we play in place of Blood Moon? I think I take out a Skyclave, maybe? Man. Yeah, I like keeping in the treasure map. I think we just take out Skyclave. Yeah. But we're on the draw. I don't know. So I don't really like this hand. We really want some lock pieces. On the bright side, we can silence on their turn 2 and then happen to play something. But this hand is really slow. Alright, I'm going to mulligan this. And we have one of our locked pieces. I think we just keep this and just hope we draw into something. It is unfortunate. Maybe, man, they're going to kill us on turn 3 for sure. We would need to draw a lock piece. What did he do with his stuff? He started with 7 cards in hand. Oh, geez. If I play this border post and he natures claims it, oh, that'll be hilarious. All right, we're gonna keep this because I don't like going down to 5. We're gonna put back a Windswept Heath. Yeah. Done. Well, there you go. You got turn 1. You have a turn 1 play. Merchant of the Veil. He does not. And of course, we luck sack, because that's what we do. That is what we do with this deck. We luck sack. So I'm not going to play the early border post, because if he actually does have a Nature's Claim, we don't want to get got by that. So we're going to play the Mistveil Plains. And we're going to pass the turn back. And if he goes Cathartic Reunion and gets like 20,000 people, then, you know, whatever. He does. And we hope he doesn't have anything there. He does have Bloodghast, and he has Blast Zone. So he will be able to do some stuff. He might want to get out his Blast Zone early. So since we drew the 4th land, I'm not gonna go out and play this border post. No. Okay. So next turn we're actually gonna play this Solemnity. It's actually really funny because if he plays Blast Zone and then leaves with the mana to activate it. Oh, he doesn't even have green. Nor does he have... he's just going to go through his entire deck. Which is fine for us. I mean, but maybe he kept the Nature's Claim. What cards does he have in hand? All creatures, that's for sure. But, I mean, he has to really kill us next turn. Alright. But he has 7 cards. I don't know, we'll see. He really needs a land this turn. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. So hopefully our next card happens to be a... Oh, Jesus. Happens to be a Unlife. That would be really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... No. Alright. We go with our game 1 plan. Let's do it. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're dead. Wow. That was really unfortunate. But I mean, we kind of knew that would happen. But I mean, drawing into the Lotus Bloom, that was a pretty lucky play. Yep. 2. Yep, we're dead. Well, he knows how to cast Conflagrates, so there you have it. Just didn't have enough early interaction. Kind of figured that would happen, though. So, alright, thanks guys for watching, and we'll be back for the next one.